So you've probably heard stories of people getting solar and then ended up not being enough for their home. They, got a certain amount of solar panels. They thought that was going to be enough. They were sold that amount of solar panels and they said that that was going to offset their whole bill. And then they come to find out after they've had a year of that solar system on the roof that they're getting a big true-up bill, or that they got big true-up bills monthly, or that they, that the battery wasn't big enough for X, Y, Z. And a lot of that is because people are focused on the price. They're looking for the best price. They're like, hey, this kind of person is going to give me the best price, instead of focusing on, hey, is this system exactly what I need? Instead of drilling the solar company on like making sure the system is right, making sure the system and the battery and the solar system and everything is designed correctly according to their needs. So oftentimes there's another company that's going to give them a better deal, and they're not really focused on if the system's going to be the right fit for them. So they say, hey, that's awesome. Like they're giving me a lot better deal. Let me go with them. But then they end up having a long-term issue because that system isn't designed correctly for their house. And that's more important than ever under NEM 3 because of the complexity of billing with that NEM 3 program. And so it's more important than ever to get your system designed correctly. One of the things that we use is Solar Facts. It's a Solar Facts report. You upload your data from Edison to see exactly how much power you're using by the hour, and actually by the 15-minute increments, how much power you're using throughout the day and throughout the year in those 15-minute increments, so we can see exactly how much power, when you're using how much power throughout that time to design your system correctly. Because for example, if we design your system with only one battery and you use a lot of power at night, well, then you're going to get a big bill because you're going to need to add more power, like power from Edison at night, since you didn't have a big enough battery. And so it's very, very important to make sure you're getting the right size system. And again, so many people are just focused on the price. They say, hey, this person's giving me this price, this person's giving me this price, let's go with the cheaper option. Obviously, they're going to be a good company, but this one is going to be the cheaper option. Just make sure that you're getting a system that is right for your home, right for your usage. And really the only way to do that under NEM 3 is by getting your green button data. That's a report that you can get from Edison. Either you can link it directly to your Solar Facts report, or you upload your CSV file of your green button data. But that allows you to have your whole year's usage broken up into 15-minute units, so you know exactly when and how much power you're using at any given time to make sure that the system is designed correctly. And to make sure you know that if you will get an electric bill because it's not economical to add another fourth battery, you might get a $30 electric bill one month because it's not worth having a whole nother battery. You might just get a $30 electric bill, but it's really important that you know what your electric bill will be if there is any additional electric bill that you will have with Edison or with PG&E or SDGE. Make sure that the company is getting your green button data, because that's really the only way to make sure your system is designed correctly under NEM 3.